Now we go to the event. Now, like I said, you have to have an event already created. If you type, it will jump to the letter you type. So I think we have a Financial University event, Financial Peace University. And then we click Next. And then location description, I think it was the CP. You just type in here. You don't have to select from anything. Room C8. Schedule. If you're not familiar with Rock on how schedules work, you put the first meeting date here in the at the top. And I believe we were, let's see, you can click the little clock and click the little buttons if you want. We were 6:30 p.m. It's going to be 2 hours and 0 minutes. But then the class is going to recur. It's going to recur weekly on Mondays, every 1 week. So every week on Mondays, and it's going to end on, let me grab the calendar. We're going to end on Monday the 29th, but Rock will look at this as like 12 o'clock on Monday the 29th, and that's not when we end. We end later on the day on Monday. So if we grab the next day, Tuesday the 30th, then it'll make sure that we could get all of the minutes of Monday included. And then we don't need to exclude anything, but if you were meeting over a course of 2 months and there was a holiday in between, you could exclude a certain date by clicking the add a date and put that in there. So you click OK, and you'll see that we have weekly Mondays at 6:30. And then occurrence note. So the occurrence note is very important. Let me just take a pause here and I'll go back to the Rockumentation. And I'll look up here at the occurrence of a calendar event, the note. The note is going to show up in a couple different places. Here's a little screenshot of the note showing up on the groups and classes page. Here's a screenshot of where the note shows up on the calendar event page, detail page. And you'll also see the note show up on the ministry page, which I don't have a screenshot for, so I'll just have to show that to you at the end when we finish. The other thing about the note is that you need to be very concise, and again, formatting will be important. So like this groups and classes page is especially important. If this note gets too big, like right now it's at 2 lines, and that's okay. We could probably put a few more words in here to finish up this line. But when it gets to 3 or 4 lines, then the pictures on the side start getting squished and automatically cropped, and things don't look good. So in order to do that, I have under the How to Use Event Wizard event occurrence, I also have a template to use and some screenshots here on how to do it. Okay, so here's the template of the code. I'm going to copy that and come back over to our wizard. Again, we're going to use the code editor. We can delete what's here and paste in the new stuff. Now, we can do our editing right here. Mondays. And again, we're going to be really concise. So we're going to use like the abbreviation. We're not even going to put a period after December. We're going to try to keep it like lean and mean. 29th. And then we're going to do 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Cost $80. I don't know if childcare was provided for FP or not, but if you wanted to list that there, that's a good thing to include. And this was a Bible study one, so let me find the FPU little blurb. Oh, I think there's something here. And this might actually be too long, but we're going to try it. And get rid of some of the extra words. And so now we have an occurrence note. And if I click here, we can see Mondays and the cost, and then Financial Peace, designed to instruct participants in God's ways of handling money and financial resources. Yay. Okay, I think we're almost done. So if I click next,